Imagine walking into a meeting where 5 different languages are flying around the table. Normally, you'd sit there smiling politely, catching maybe 1 or 2 words. But with this little device in your pocket, suddenly you're part of the conversation. You're not guessing, you're not nodding at random, you're actually speaking and being understood in real time. That's exactly what I felt the first time I tested the Timekettle X1 Interpreter Hub, and honestly, it blew me away. Let's start with the design, because the X1 doesn't look like your average gadget. This isn't just a pair of earbuds thrown in a case. The main unit has its own touchscreen, microphone, and speaker built right in. You slide out the earbuds from a little hidden tray and they charge right there, no chance of losing them in your bag. It feels solid, a little chunky compared to a phone, but very much like a professional tool. That alone told me this wasn't built for gimmicks. It's meant for people who need translation to actually work. Now, here's where the X1 flexes. It covers 40 languages and 93 accents online, and even if you're off the grid with no Wi-Fi, you still get offline translation with 13 language pairs. That's huge if you're traveling or in places where the internet can't be trusted. But my favorite trick? Presentation mode. You can give a talk in your own language and the device shoots out live subtitles to up to 50 people on their phones. No extra setup, no apps. I tried it in a mock classroom, and the way everyone followed along in their own language felt almost futuristic. And then there's the multi-way interpretation. Up to 20 people, each speaking one of 5 supported languages, all talking back and forth in real time. It's not perfect, you need clear speech and some patience, but the fact that it works at all is kind of wild. I took the X1 into a few real-world scenarios. At a cafe, I used the Ask and Go mode, basically handheld translation. I tapped, asked for directions in English, and the barista answered in Spanish. Boom! Translation popped up instantly. It wasn't flawless. There was a tiny pause, and once it got coffee shop mixed up with coffee, which made us both laugh, but it still got the message across without awkward hand signals. Then I tested it in a small meeting. One colleague spoke in German, another in English, and I stayed in the middle with the X1. It handled both well, though I did notice translations from German to English felt a bit slower and clunkier compared to the other way around. That lag can make a conversation feel a little stop and go, but not enough to kill the vibe. Here's the truth. When the X1 nails a translation, it feels magical. The sound quality is clear, the interface is intuitive, and the ability to join multilingual conversations without a second thought is freeing. I love the quick charge feature. 5 minutes on the charger gives you an hour and a half of use, and a full charge can easily handle a busy workday. But there are quirks. For phone calls, both people need to have an X1, which limits how often you'll actually use that mode. In noisy rooms, even though it has noise reduction, fast or mumbled speech can trip it up. And if you're speaking slang or heavily accented casual speech, expect a few hilarious mistakes. At one point, I like dogs came through as I am a dog. So, who should actually get this? If you're a business professional working with international clients, an educator in a multilingual classroom, or someone who's constantly traveling to places where you don't speak the language, this is a lifesaver. But if you just want something for one short vacation a year, the price tag might feel heavy, and a basic translator app could be enough. At the end of the day, the Timekettle X1 Interpreter Hub isn't just another gadget, it's a bridge. It turns awkward silences into real conversations, makes strangers feel like friends, and lets you step confidently into situations you'd normally shy away from. So, is this the best AI language translator at this moment? In my experience, yes. It's the most complete package you can get right now. Until next time, keep talking, keep connecting, and don't let language be a wall when it can be a window.